homeless and hungry. I'm poor AF, but I still want a game on that shoestring budget. Watch on to the end to see if we could make it happen. Right here, right now, in 2023. Like and subscribe if you would like to help our situation. I would appreciate it if you would join our Discord. Links in the description box down below. I'm trying to build some kind of local tech community right here in Singapore, possibly extend to international market if I have enough audience, that is. What is seeing right here is going to be my first 4K video upload, shot entirely on the Pixel 7 Pro. Yeah, it's not a DSLR, but it'll work because I'm still budget. I'm still under 300 subs. Once I hit 1000, I'm just gonna get a full 4K Pro, rather prosumer cam, possibly something like that Sony a7S III. Well, I'm still gonna be shooting on H.264, nothing something that you can do professional color grade on, but hopefully my Ryzen 7 5800X and 3080 Ti can still handle. At least I hope so, I believe so, or I might have to possibly survive on proxy, or survive on turtling, scrolling and editing speeds. Not to mention the exports, but that's fine, I can go to sleep while exports. So let's go through the full specs of this PC. Well, I can't remember it by heart, that's why I'm referring to the notes right here on the monitor screen. It's a processor. It's i5 2nd gen, the i5 2400S. This is a low-powered CPU. It runs at a base clock of 2.5 GHz. It contains like 8 GB of RAM. I believe it's, I don't know, let's call it single channel. With a 500 GB hard disk. With some kind of crappy PSU, OEM of course. Cheap stuff by Lenovo, I would suppose. And we have the good old DVD combo drive and the Windows 10 Pro activated. That's what we have to work with. I also found a good deal on the GTX 1650 Super. It's a Zotac gaming variant. I got it for just $110 off Carousel Marketplace. For SSD, I'm constrained to using the SATA SSD, so I took it off my test bench. It's a Crucial MX100 512GB. It's a Crucial MX100 512GB SSD. I got this for $65. You can probably get this cheaper because I got it at a much earlier time. At this point of time, if you're gonna go second hand, your current market prices, you can get SSDs used for $40 to $50 easy. That brings our total price to about $230. That's good, provided it works. We already booted that PC, so we know that's all working just fine. Now all we left to do is to snap on that GPU. I'm just gonna put that shit in and see what we get. If we can get the Windows, that's great. And we can get the benchmarking once we get to that. So guys, in a bid to make the video that much better, I decided to use the rear camera of the phone other than the front facing one, because supposedly that's where the best quality video is attainable. And I've set it up like this. It's on a tripod. We're using that rear facing camera. I have this mirror thingy where I can see whether I'm in frame. I mean, I can barely see it, but hopefully that helps. I'm not sure. You can see my face through the screen right there. Yeah, just like that. It ain't perfect, but it'll work in a pinch, hopefully. And lighting wise, I moved my lantern softbox real close. And my second point light also from the side. So this should give me a kind of better illumination, if you will. PSU wise, this is what we have to work with. It's a unit from AC Bell, for a total of 180 watt maximum. I don't know whether that will work, but we'll see. So this thing still requires a 6-pin supplementary power. I'm gonna try adapting SATA to 6-pin. Hopefully we don't cause a fire here. So right here, I can see that we have a spare SATA port here, and another one up at the top. I mean SATA power. It's been dug in there, but basically it's connected to the DVD drive. So I'm going to use this and this one to convert to a 6-pin PCIe. And this guy, of course, I'm going to replace with SSD. If you want to load fast, definitely have to do that. It should be very easy to remove, just with that 4 screws, and replace an SSD of my own right there. Alright, it's time to get fixing. First off, we're going to clean off that thermal paste. I'll put on some fresh one, reinstall that CPU cooler, and we're going to replace that SSD for sure. Finally stepping on the 1650 Super, Cross my fingers, hopefully it works. So that's kind of a dried thermal paste. Good thing I'm going to replace it. Some isopropyl alcohol will do the trick. I'm going to be using this, some cheap ass thermal paste from ID Coating. It's the ID-TG05. Just a pea size, yeah, should be enough. And we smash this guy in, boom, like so. Line it up, screw it at 4 corners with equal pressure each time in a zigzag pattern, cross pattern, more like that. And when I went to get my cables, I realized that the 6-pin PCIe cable just requires a SATA connector. So I'm going to leave this hard disk drive intact for extra capacity. I'm going to install the SSD here. And then we're just going to take out the SATA power from the DVD combo drive. You can use that since DVD drives are completely useless in today's use cases. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, let's get popping. Slot this in first before we put in our supplementary power. Awesome, not going anywhere. Now for that janky bit, this guy. SATA power goes here. Now we're up for business. Let's see if this guy boots. Awesome, here goes nothing. That's weird, there's a beep, but nothing seems to be spinning. Let's try again. So something's real weird. The system just don't want to boot. The fan just spin up just a little bit, then turns off. I'm going to try taking out the GPU and see whether it works. I don't know, maybe it's just drawing too much power, at which point I may be forced to replace that PSU. I think it's possible because the rest of the ports are fairly standard, nothing proprietary from what I can see, at least on a power perspective. So I'm going to be trying to replace the PSU with this guy, Thermaltake 450 watt power supply, which I know works. I'm going to see if it's a power supply issue. Already got damn it. So I installed the new power supply. Let's see if it works. Yeah, fan seems to be spinning. I didn't connect the display cable, but with that sound, I know it has posted. God damn it, the power supply failed me. I'm gonna install everything right now, including that PSU into the case. Now with that new PSU, we don't need that janky old SATA to 6-pin anymore. We have this native cable, PCIe Express cable, right from the PSU, right here. Just plug it in. Right, here we go again. Yeah, now we have light. All fans spinning, I hope. Yep. I can't see the GPU, but I hope so. Come on, come on. Yes. Perfecto. So now we're gonna be installing whatever and get to benchmarking. By the way, it's way frustrating because the Pixel 7 Pro has this very weird problem. It overheats real bad while taking video on it. And there's this message on the screen that shows Pixel 7 Pro is overheating, please turn off camera. And after some extended period of time, it will just off the camera entirely, and it's really annoying, especially when trying to video something. I hope Google solves this in the next update. Otherwise, I have to stick to this guy, the trusty M50. Of course, I'm going to downgrade back to 1080p, but definitely this has a better sensor than what's in the Pixel 7 Pro. That's of course. So tough luck here. The PC just doesn't want to put into Windows 10. I already installed Windows prior, just using the iGPU. And basically what happens is that when you power on the PC, you get the Lenovo splash screen, but it doesn't go past that. Basically, from doing some research, I found out that Lenovo has some kind of whitelisting of GPU, which doesn't allow aftermarket GPUs to be used on this guy, which is really freaking annoying. So learning point here, always do a research before you buy a pre-built to do this. I do this just so that you don't have to. It's money down the drain, but I'm just going to do what I can by selling off the parts of Carousel Marketplace and whatever used marketplace I can find. Just bite the bullet, take it as a learning experience. And with that, it's Clarence from the Asian Tech Guy checking off.